Welcome to another tutorial showing how iPresso works. We present Feed Manager, one of the most important tools in the system. In Feed Manager, we collect data about products, content, and other elements. We then use it to personalize communications and in recommendation frames. How to set up and configure recommendation frames? We explained in the video, a link to which you will find in the upper right corner of the screen. We will go through the Feed Manager configuration in 2 steps. Adding a new feed and managing the feed. Let's start by adding a feed. You can find Feed Manager in the iPresso main menu. Click the plus in the upper right corner. You have 3 ways to choose: manually, file import, and automatic from the server. We'll start with the first one. Choose the option manually. In the settings, give the new feed a name and a key. The values should be unique. If they were already in other feeds, the system will let you know about it. Decide whether to add the product ID manually or automatically. Then fill in the fields for the product ID and feature in the Configuration of Product Features section. In the features, you can accurately describe the values of the entire product and, for example, link it to a place in your store. Of course, you need to save when you are done. Now you can add products, one at a time or several at once. The list of products in your feed is ready. Let's go back to choosing the method of adding files. Let's now choose to add a feed from a file. You need to prepare a file in XML or CSV format. Again, click on the plus in the upper right corner. Upload the file from your drive to the system. Remember that in a CSV file, the first row must contain unique headers, which will be used as keys. If you use the XML file, you will see a new field where you select the product element that matches what you entered in the CSV file. The Configuration of Product Features window will now appear. Specify the name and type fields for each product feature according to what is in the file. The third option is to add the feed automatically from the server. Once again, we wander to the plus icon in the upper right corner and select Automatic from the server. To add a feed from the server, enter the URL where the file is available. Of course, the file must be publicly available. The iPresso system can do a lot, but it can't crack passwords and bypass access restrictions. Here too, in the case of a CSV file, the first line of the file should contain unique headers which will be used as keys. If you have an XML file, a new field will appear where you select the product element that matches what is entered in the first column of the XML file. Feed Manager will also ask you to set the refresh frequency. This happens once a day on the indicated days of the week at a specified time. The last step is to assign product features, just like in the previous examples. Add manually or import the file. Now, just save the process and it's all done. Let's move to the next step. Feed management. Feed Manager allows you to manage products in various ways. You can preview products in a paged or sorted list with a search engine. Here is the list of already created feeds. Click on the three dots on the right. A list will expand with choices: products, edit, delete. In imported feeds, there is additionally an option to import new products. Editing a feed added manually or by import only gives you the option to change the name. To change the key and features, you need to create a new feed. For a feed added by URL, you can change the URL and refresh rate. Here too, to change the key and features you need to create a new feed. In a feed added manually, you can add products, remove them from the preview list, or edit a single product. You can also delete a feed, but you need to confirm this in an additional step. And that's it. Done. Your feed manager is up and running, and it's fed with content that you can use to further communicate with your audience. In order to use this data, you need to use a data set. I'll tell you about how it looks in practice in the next tutorial. See you there.